Hello everyone, welcome back to the Bodhran lessons at Virtual Lark 2024. And I'm going to give people just a minute to filter into the room. I see a couple of Bodhrans upright already, which is awesome. Yay! Looking at them all. I love this instrument, you should too. And I thought what I would do is very quickly review the things we went over yesterday, because I know for some of you this is a starting point, and then I'm going to build off of the things we did yesterday with some more rhythms so that you can have a few more colors and brushes in your palette no matter what comes up at a session you might be playing with. And then I also thought I would give you some embellishments, triplets, demonstrate rim shot strokes, though I don't use them very much myself, and give you a little demo of like singing with the drum too, because we talk all about doing tunes and playing tunes because that's mostly what we do, but it's a wonderful instrument for accompanying yourself if you happen to sing or you're playing with a singer too. So just a very quick recap from yesterday. Yesterday we covered the drum, putting it on your non-dominant leg, so you can hold the tipper in your dominant hand and then rolling it back until it is sort of seated under your arm, up against your rib cage, but not too muted, and comfortably held so that when you push on it with it against your ribs, it doesn't move a lot, it just wiggles a little. And that will allow you to access the skin and make a bunch of sounds, tones with the skin. And then as far as the tipper, the kipine is concerned, I gave you two different holds. One was sort of towards the center, but a little bit north of the center of the stick. So the fulcrum point has a little bit more gravity on one side, on the downward end, or if it's more comfortable for you to hold it up top, where you can hold it a little like this and wiggle it back and forth. I tend to play it this way with a grip that is a little bit similar to how you would hold a pencil, if that's how you hold your pencils. I have since learned that a lot of people hold pencils differently. So with it in your hand, we went through and we did clean down strokes, just down to get a clean sound, not a slippery sound, but just a clear down, and having to work at it a little bit, a clear up, right? So a very clean upstroke and a clean downstroke. And then we worked on three different tones with the drum. One is just to have the drum completely unmuted when you strike it, a big open bass note, which usually emphasizes the downbeat of a phrase of a rhythm. We also put our hand up against the back of the skin to mute it and got a quieter sound, so open, right? Muted, a little different. And we also made a little tiny cup out of our hand up here close to the top of the rim, right? And then we hit the head right where that round spot, that little cup was, with a little sideways hard strike, and that was our pop. So we had the open, the muted, and the pop strokes. So you had open, mute, pop, open, mute, pop, open, mute, pop. Different tones to use. Today I'm also going to talk to you about pitch. So if you have that open tone and you're muting somewhere in the top part of your drum but striking down here, I'm going to have you put your hand on the back and do a couple of strokes just below where your hand is, but muted. So you're getting a clean sound, but it's muffled a little, right? And then I want you to kind of peel most of your hand off the drum so that really only the fleshy part of your palm is against the drum. And I want you to hit the drum just below your hand with that off, and then put all your fingers back on and hit it again. And you can hear there's an open muted version and a muted version, if that makes any sense. You're still muffling part of the drum, but it makes a slightly different tone. Can you hear that? I'm looking at you guys on my side, yeah? And the reason I want you to try that is because if you have the open note, the partially muted note, and then the fully muted note, you can make a sound like down, up. Can you hear the different pitch, so to speak, of the note? Down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, and it's an open note, a mid-pitch note, and a slightly more muffled version of it. Now I want you to hit the downstroke, the upstroke with the partial mute, and then I want you to push a little bit farther down the drum so that the pitch goes up a little bit. Up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Anyone having success with the different pitches out there? Okay, let's try this. If you're going the motor stroke that we did yesterday, which was just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, right? If you have your hand on the drum, mostly muted, right about here, but then I ask you to go a little farther up by pushing into the drum head a little bit, and then I ask you to go a little farther up. Can you hear the different pitches on my side? Down a little, up a little, up a little, down a little, down a little, up a little, up a little. Now, I should tell you that you need to push firmly enough into the head to stretch it slightly as you push. I'm going to call it down. You're actually going down, but your tone is going up. Because what you're doing essentially is you're cutting off the resonant frequency at the top of your drum, and you're making a smaller and smaller drum head, and smaller drum heads will have a higher pitch. So you're essentially making a smaller drum if you just tap in one place with downstrokes, but you push your hand down like that to go up. Can you hear it? Are you getting it? Yes, great. You can reverse that too. If you start, right, with your hand sort of down low in the drum, and you hold that tension out there, high note, and you can back down out of it too for a descending note. So you push down to go up, and you come down, or you go up to come down. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay. So the reason I'm giving you those tones is because I want you to be able to play with those while we're working on the rhythms we're going to cover today. And I know this is a lot to try to absorb all at once. You're not going to get it all at once, but I want you to be able to hear the possibilities inherent in your drums so that when you're playing the rhythms, you can add tonality to them too. So yesterday we did the real stroke, the motor stroke, which was the full pattern was 1, 2, 3, 4, which is just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we did something I called the double down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And I'm doing down, 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 up, to mute the back and then open it up. And we also did the down pop. So we did down pop, up, down, 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 pop. And we did a gallop, which was down, down, up, 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 down. Okay, so that's just a little review of the 4 different textures, rhythms, patterns that I gave you yesterday, which you can use up against a reel. And for jigs, we did, because the reels are 4/4, we did a series of the same idea of 6/8 patterns where we started with all the notes and then we dropped some of the notes to make the beats wider. And so with the jig pattern, the full motor stroke with all the notes in it, we went down, up, 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 down, up. And then we dropped a stroke and we did what I call the double down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Right? And then we went even wider and we went down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then we did this kind of very wide marchy version where we went down, pop, up, down, 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 down, pop. So, or a variation of that, I think. So we did the general concept was big motor rhythm, drop out a couple of notes for a double down version, get even wider, introduce some pops or taps into the rhythm, and that gives you a couple of variations for each one of those rhythms. So building on that, we're going to turn from 6/8 to 9/8, which is the slip jig rhythm. So jigs and reels you will hear all the time in the sessions. That's why I taught those to you first, because that's most of what you're going to end up playing. But if you're in a really lovely session where people want to play more than just jigs and reels, you will hear slip jigs and slides and polkas and marches and I don't even remember all the different rhythms, but there's like mazurkas and some imported rhythms, waltzes, of course. So I'm going to teach you slip jigs first, and then we'll do some slides and hornpipes. We'll see how we're doing for time. And then we'll get to some polkas, and then I will give you some of the embellishments, which are the little ornaments to throw in to make things more interesting. So we were just playing in 6/8 time. Down, down, up, 2, 3, right? And you can feel the rashers and sausages, rashers and sausages. The mnemonic we've been using for slip jigs is buy the band a beer, buy the band a beer, buy the band a beer. And it's a 9/8 rhythm, but some people like to count it as a long 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's actually in 9/8, but I know dancers, and I used to be a dancer, sometimes count it as long 5. Whatever makes most sense to you. The full motor rhythm for the slip jig with all the notes accounted for is a pattern that reverses itself the way the jig reverses itself. With the jig, we had the emphasis on the down, up, and or down, up, and then we reversed it, so we went up, down, right? So instead of down, up, up, it reverses and goes up, down, up, down. So it goes rocking back and forth, right? With the slip jig, it also reverses on itself, but it does it across the 9 beats. So the pattern for the slip jig, and this is why I introduced you to the tonality at the back, so that you can make a difference in your own playing to emphasize the start of the second 9, because otherwise it just sounds like an unbroken string of up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's where pitch becomes important. So the first 9 of a full motor stroke is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's all. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But the start of the second 9, if you put your hand in the back and push up for a higher pitch, you get up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that one, let's do it again. It starts up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then you can let go of the pitch again and go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Then pitch up and go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So when you chain them together, you start to feel the longer rock. Down, up, 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 down, up. Can you feel that reversal on the drum? where you're sort of rocking back and forth on a longer pattern. That's the every note played, but the pitch helps you distinguish the 9, the 9, the 9, the 9. If we drop out a couple of notes like we did with the jig, when we were in 6/8, we did, and then we did the down, down to help us mark the top of the phrase so that it wasn't just an endless pattern of eighth notes. We're going to do the same thing with the slip jig. We're going to go down, down, up, we're going to go down, down, up, down, down. Down, down, up, down, down. Do that again. Down, down, up, down, down. And then you're going to reverse it and go with your higher pitch, up, down, down, up. So it's down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. So breaking those two things apart again, it's down, down, up, down, that's one phrase, and then up, down, down, up. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Hard to say it and do it at the same time. So let's just play a couple of those together, and I'll try not to stumble with my tongue too. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 down. Whoops, up, down, up. Did you get that? Anyone having success with that? It might be one of these kinds of things. But the general principle, oh, and I love the box with the wooden spoon. God bless you for coming and playing with whatever was to hand. Yay! That's where I started too, frankly. So slip jigs work in that 9/8 pattern, and those are both very notey patterns, right? The second one had a little bit of dropout on it. Now I'm going to give you something that is very dropped out so that it more emphasizes the kind of double push. Dun dum, da deedle da dum bum, 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 da deedle da. That's sort of like the feeling of this one. And that one goes down, up, tap, down, down. Hang on. Down, up, tap, down, down, up, tap, down, down, up, tap. So doing that in isolation, it's down, down, up, tap, 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 down, down, up, tap. And that little hang time is sorry, etc. I'm going to run out of air. Can you feel that wider pulse? It's still in 9, but it feels different. And that's a nice alternate for slip jigs. So we'll have everyone playing every note, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we did the down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down. And then we did the wider piece, which was down, up, tap, down, 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 down, up, tap. Everyone getting it to some degree out there? Looks like it. I see a couple of those. It's hard because there's a lag. There's a slight lag. So it's like I have to wait for a second and look at all the Bodhrans moving together, and I think, yeah, I can see the pulse. So any questions so far? Looks like not. So that is sort of building on the basic up, down rhythm that we were using for jigs, but using it for the 9/8 pattern. There is another pattern that you can use for both the jigs and for the slip jigs, and it's a pattern that we pilfered from guitar players or string players basically, and I kind of call it the magic stroke because it's very good for turning phrases at the end of like an AABB, and it's a little like the gallop that we did on the reel, but its emphasis is on a different syllable, to quote my friend Joey. So the magic stroke for jigs, and can be used in slip jigs too, is actually pretty simple. It's down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. The emphasis is on the second down. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So I'm opening the drum on the second beat, right? On the second down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up. But I'm also pushing a little for those other two, or muting a little for those other two notes. Getting it? Down, down, up, 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 down, down, up. Looks good out there. You feeling it? So if you were playing jigs where we were doing the normal down, down, up, 2, 3, down, down, up, 2, 3, and you came up to the B section and you wanted something different, you could go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up through the B section. And then as we came back around to the top, you could go down, down, up, 2, 3. Can you feel how you can move between those two? Down, down, up, 2, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, 2, 3, down, down, up, 2, 3, down, down, up, 2, 3. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, tune up, 2, 3, down, down, up, 2, 3. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, 2, 3, down, down, up, 2, 3. Looks good out there. Okay, so you can alternate that as another jig pattern. And in a slip jig, the 9/8 that we just did, where we were doing down 2, 3, up 2, 3, up 2, 3. You could use the down, down, up and pitching to get you there. You just have to remember that you're doing 3 of those down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down ups for each one of your 9s, right? But that might be another option with your pitch. Down, down, up, 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 down, down, up. Another way of accomplishing a slip jig with all the notes filled in without doing the down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up version of the stroke. So I got one of those Tazo tea bags the other day where they always have these lovely aphorisms on them. And the one I got last night literally said, there are many ways to the same end. And I was like, oh, I'm going to remember that for class tomorrow. There are many ways to the same end. There are many ways to slice the rhythmic onion to get you to the place you want to be. So that's a basic overview of slip jigs. That magic stroke that we just learned down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, also comes in very handy for slides and for hornpipes and for polkas to some degree. So slides sound, when you first hear them, like a very fast jig. Like you could play a jig rhythm and you wouldn't actually be wrong, because slides are in 12/8, which sounds a lot like 6/8, but isn't quite. And they have a slightly different, they're actually called a single jig when you're dancing, as opposed to the regular jigs we play, which I guess are double jigs, or treble jigs actually. And they're not super fast jigs. They actually, to quote Joey again, the emphasis is on the other syllable when you're playing the jig. So instead of, it sounds more like, it has a sit down kind of a feeling. Whereas jigs like to lift, right? Slides can too, but I much more feel that kind of vertical galloping feeling, down, down, up, tap, down, with slides. So that rhythm I was just playing is what I would teach you as sort of like a very basic slide rhythm. And that is using your down, down, up. You're gonna do 3 of those, down, down, up, or 2 of them, and then you're gonna go tap, down, tap, down. So it goes down, down, up, tap, down, tap, down, 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 up, tap, down, 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 up, tap, down, tap, down, 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 up, tap, down, 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 up, tap, down, 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 up, tap, down. Everyone getting that? Feel okay out there? Down, down, up, tap, down, 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 up, tap, down, 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 up, tap, down, 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 up, tap, down. Okay, it looks good. It looks about right. I see a couple of puzzled faces, but most everyone else looks like you're there, which is cool. So another version of that, I'm only going to give you 2 slides, I think, is basically just a slight iteration of what you were doing, which would be tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down. And the only slight difference is with the first one, you're going down, down, up, tap down, 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 up, tap down. With the second one, you're going tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up. And we go back to the first one, down, down, up, tap down, 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 tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down. Got it? Woohoo! You're playing slides. Slides are a lot of fun. They also go wicked fast, which is why I said they sound like fast jigs. But you know, if you're actually playing slides at tempo, you'll be going like, so they go pretty fast. So you'll start with the slow version that we were doing and then build your way up. And I will give you some slides. We'll go back and play against the actual music, but I want to make sure we get there. So any questions so far? I don't see any in the chat. I like to keep people playing. And it's looking pretty good out there so far. And I know it's a lot to be thinking about. Backhand, front hand, tones. You won't make them all work together right away. but I want to firmly plant those seeds in you so that as you slowly get it all coordinated, there's no time like the present to start coordinating. It becomes a linked thing. Like you would have a hard time playing the drum without doing all of those things, because then you find your own voice. You make the drum sing in your own way, and you have all those colors available to you. We did slip jigs, 9/8 rhythm. And those are slides, 12/8. We've just been building from 4/4 to 6/8 to 9/8 to 12/8. Now we're going to go all the way back down to 4 again, but we're going to do 2/4, which is hornpipes, which are very swingy and laid back. I always think of them as like da 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 da. They're kind of like I have a hornpipe that we'll play up against in a minute too, but it has a really kind of it's a slower dance usually because the dancers are doing in hard shoes. They're doing a lot of rhythmic beating, battering with their feet. And so like a step that I learned a long time ago was tip, step, rally, hop, step, tip, step, rally, hop, step, which is these things you're doing with your toes in the shoes to make this sort of particular rhythm. Da 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 da. And not all hornpipes will match that rhythm, but that kind of bouncy, bouncy, bouncy feel is sort of inherent in the 2/4 of the hornpipe. It's kind of a 1E end, a 2E end, a 3E end, a 4E kind of a thing, if you're thinking about subdivisions. So to play a really basic, I would never play it this way in the session, but just to get the feeling of the bouncy swing back and forth, if you do down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down. That's kind of like a basic thing that is a little easy to do, but if you wanted to turn the phrase at the end, that tap down that we did before with the slides, you could do is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, tap down, up, down, up, down, up, down, tap down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, tap down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, tap down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, tap down, tap.
I think we lost her.
Yeah, I think so too.
Uh-oh.
Did you guys just lose me?
Crazy weather out here.
Did you guys just lose me and the whole meeting?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, there you are. You're back.
All right. I don't know if that dropped on my end or your end. The storms are just arriving down here, so I was worried about losing power, which for a split second I thought we had, but I think somebody tried to close the whole meeting actually.
No, I think you froze for a while, then you came back, and then you disappeared, and we were all still here.
Oh, okay. All right. My end then. Sorry about that. I have no idea what just happened. I can hear my computer working double time in the background today, so I apologize for the extra whoosh back there. So I hope I don't drop again. Did you get any of the hornpipe? With the tap down on it at the back end? Okay.
Yes, we got all that.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So that's one version of a hornpipe. Another version would be down, pop, up, down, pop, down, pop, up, down, pop, down, pop, up, down, pop, down, pop, up, down, pop. Now remember, we made that pop by making this little tiny sort of cup out of our hands and striking, doing a tap with some force right where that little cup is to make a poppier sound. So down, pop, up, down, pop, down, pop, up, down, pop, down, pop, up, down, pop, down, pop, up, down, pop. That's another way of doing it. So if you combined those two, you could do down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, pop, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, so you can go back and forth between them, right? While the hornpipe is going doodle doo 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 in the background. Any questions so far? My chat has disappeared. Okay. So that's some basic hornpipes. I'm going to also give you some basic polkas, and then we'll do practices of each of those rhythms that we just learned, the slip jig, the slide, the hornpipe, and the polka up against a little bit of music, so you can hear how it relates to the tune. And then I will talk about embellishments, triplets, and other things. We've got good time left, so that's good. We're actually going to get there. I wasn't sure we would. Okay, so the polkas. Polkas are very fast and very bouncy, and they are in cut time. They're also in 2/4, but they don't have that swingy feeling that the hornpipes have. They're more, if I were to put it crudely, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck. So we're literally going to use that pop to our advantage in a polka, because the simplest, will annoy the session fastest, but is a way to get started rhythm for the polka is, I'm going to play it slow first and then we'll speed it up, right? Is literally open note pop, right? Boom chuck, boom pop, open 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 pop, pop, open pop, open pop. Right? It sounds very easy, but if you're playing it at polka tempo, it's and that little connective di-di-di-di is at a slower tempo where we can learn it is down, pop, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, up. Now let's speed it up. Down, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, pop, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, pop. Lovely. Wondering where everybody taps out. I still have a few there. Okay, you get the feel though, right? Polkas tend to go ridiculously fast. Why? Because fiddle players only have to go back and forth with the bow. They have like a long glidey pattern with a push in the rhythm, but they don't have to be going back and forth. Like guitar players have to be going da 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 da, and we have to be going. If we were going to play all the notes, it's exhausting, right? Which is why I'm giving you this big wide. Will save your arm. But they're just going. So for them, it's easy, right? That's why they tend to go really fast. Also, dancers like to get wild. But for us, that wider pattern helps save our arm at that tempo. So that down pop, down, down, up, down. If you, I heard a drum, yay. If you double the frequency with which you do the down, up, you get down, pop, down, up, down, pop, down, up, down, pop. So the B section might want more notes in it, right? But then in the A section, down, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, pop. And then we go busy, down, pop, down, up, 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 down, pop. 2 ways to do a simpler, less notey kind of a polka. And I think we will take a moment. Any questions in the chat? No questions in the chat. Everyone's busy playing. I'm going to tee up some music for us to play the slip jigs against, to play the slides against, to play the hornpipes against, and to play the polkas against. And that way we can review the new rhythms you have. And the links for all these online recordings are in the reference sheet. Oh, which I should put. Did I remember to paste this? That is the Google Drive. I just put the Google Drive address in the chat again for those who weren't here yesterday or for those who were but didn't manage to collect it. Rowan can hold on to that as a thing to add again at the end of the class. But all of the reel and jig and some slip jig and hornpipe videos are there. I haven't finished making all the slip jigs, the slides. There's a couple of videos that are missing, but all the rhythm sheets that have the patterns I just taught you are there in the class resource list. So you can start working with those. And I'm playing a gig next weekend, so I won't have a chance to make the videos next weekend, but the weekend after that, I will finish up the missing videos for some of the patterns we did today. So before we run out of time, I'm hoping I can tee up some music for you without ads suddenly booming into the space, which might well happen. We shall see. So the slip jig that I taught you, which was down, up, 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 down, up. We're going to play that one. And the other slip, which was the wider open version, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. We'll play that one. And then we'll do that, what I call kind of like the jump slip, which is the even wider one, which goes down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap. We'll cycle through those against the butterfly at a fairly slow tempo. I hope this is going to work. And you guys will have to tell me. Can you hear that in the room? Turn it down or no? Okay, all right. All right, so we're gonna start with the filled space, which is all the notes. So we're gonna go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down. Up, down, up. Down, up, down. Up, down, up. Down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Up, down, 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 up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, dot, down, down, up, down, top, up, down, 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 tap, up, down, down, tap, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, 2, 3, down, down, up, 2, 3. Let's do the magic. Down, down, up, 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 down, down, up. Yeah? Now he's gonna go faster. I think we're gonna skip that for now. So let me stop that. How'd you do? Anyone? I feel like you got all those different kinds of changes, different rhythms? Okay. Walking through all of them, and like I said, it won't come easily at first. It'll be a little challenging, but I wanted you to hear how we shifted the rhythms when the tune switched from the A section to the B section, and how I tried to choose, like when we hit the B section, it had sort of a wider feel, so we did the down, down, up, fill it up, down, up, fill it up, as opposed to a big muddy thing. And then later I decided, let's do the muddy thing. Let's do the running magic stroke. Down, down, up, 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 down, down, up. Are they ever gonna stop? And down, down, up, down, up, down. A running stroke with all the notes in it can be a good tension builder, as long as you stop doing it at some point, because it will drive people mad. So space is everything. The space between the notes is as important as the notes themselves. So that's a review on the slip jig. And then slides, I shouldn't say slides, but the folks down here, the Irish folks down here, whenever we go to play them, always include the sh, just because, I don't know if it's an affectation or an actual thing they're trying to do, but slides, as is, we're gonna work on those a little bit. And just to remind you, the slide rhythm that we did, we used that magic stroke that we just played, down, down, up, tap down, tap down, 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 up, tap down, 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 up, tap down, 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 up, tap down. And the slightly alternate version of that was tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up. So we're going to alternate between those as we play up against the slide music. And I'm hoping this will be a good tempo for us. I tried to sort of work it out, but we shall see. I'm also hoping we don't get big ads. We are going to get big ads. All right, we're going to mute this for a split second. There we go. And then I will turn the volume back on. The dangers of using free internet resources. Okay. This is painfully slow for a real slide, but we're gonna start with the down, down, up version, right? So we're gonna go down, down, up, tap down, tap down, 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 up, tap down, tap down, 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 up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, down, down, tap, tap. Sorry. Let's do that for a minute. Down, down, tap, tap, down, down, tap, tap, down, down, tap, tap. It's just a variation. Down, down, tap, tap, down, down, tap, tap. And we'll go back to our rhythms that we did before. Ready? Down, down, up, tap down, tap down, 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 tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, up, tap down. All right. See if I can stop that. How'd you do? I see some thumbs up. I see some, but I'm so glad you are trying. And the beauty of finding some tunes to play with on like YouTube, even though it's annoying with the ads, is there's a little dial at the bottom of the video where you can slow down or speed up the tune to exactly the tempo you can manage it at and play along with. And then you can notch it up or down as you decide to like increase the tempo or bring it back down to keep working on things. So it's a good resource. There's also an old piece of software, which I believe is still purchasable, called the Amazing Slow Downer, which will allow you to play audio that you have on your computer, and I think on your phone, although I haven't ever tried it, and set the tempo without the pitch changing, which is sort of what the YouTube thing does. So it's a way to be able to play with your favorite music then, like your favorite CDs, but at tempos you can manage when you're first starting, and then you can speed it up to real time when you feel up to it, right? Clean is better than fast for starters. But when you get to the session, you're not going to have much say about tempo. So practicing at all tempos is a good thing. Okay, that was slip jigs. That was slides. I should have teed up a hornpipe. So when we went over the hornpipes, we did down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down as one of our rhythms. We'll play that. And then we went down, pop, up, down, pop, down, pop, up, down, pop, down, pop, up, down, pop, down, pop, up, down, pop. We'll use both of those as, and I think I didn't do down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, but that's another version. And between those bits, we will play along with the hornpipes and practice each one of them and sort of see which ones feel like they fit the tune as we go around. So let me tee it up. And then we're going to get an ad for a split second here, so let me mute it while I wait for the ability to skip it. There we go. And then I will put it back on. And let's see. Let me roll him back. This is called the Balanakil. And sounds like down, down, up, 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 down. Now we're gonna go down, pop, up, 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 down, pop, and now we'll do like down, we'll go down, down, up, 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 down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 pop, down, down, up, down, pop, down, 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 pop, down, down, pop, down, down, pop, down, down, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, 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 down, down, up. Okay, all right. You can hear that kind of da 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 that the hornpipes have, yeah? A real lopey, swingy kind of a feeling. How'd you guys do out there? Yeah? All right. And I'll get to the, I see class coming in, so or a question coming in, but we'll do the polkas real quick with some music too, so you can play along with some music. Remember that the polka was we're going to use that pop to do a boom chuck thing, so it was boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, down up, 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 boom chuck. Right? That was one of them. And when we did it with less space between the down ups, we did boom chuck, down up, boom chuck, down up, boom chuck. So we'll alternate between those up against a polka rhythm. So you can get a chance to play polkas. And these are all at sort of half speed tempos right now, just FYI. Let's see if we get an ad again. Or no. Nope, sounds like we're gonna get the actual music. So we're gonna do our boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, down up, 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 boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck. Now we'll go boom chuck, down up, boom chuck, down up. Boom chuck, down up, boom chuck, down up, boom chuck, down up, boom chuck, down up, boom chuck. Boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, down up, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck. And if you're having trouble keeping up with anything, just go back to boom chuck, boom chuck. Boom chuck, 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 down up, boom chuck. Boom da da dum. Now we're gonna cut that in half. Boom chuck, diddle diddle, boom chuck, diddle diddle, boom chuck, diddle diddle, boom chuck, diddle diddle, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, diddle diddle, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, diddle diddle, boom chuck, diddle diddle, boom chuck, diddle diddle, boom chuck, diddle diddle. Bum bum. All right. Well done, everybody. I know that was probably faster than you wanted, but that was a half tempo. Trust me, that was a half tempo. They're normally playing it. So, but those building blocks, the rhythms that I gave you, once you start practicing them and you start to slowly get them under your fingers and you start to speed them up, you will find that it's not as, the faster tempo is not quite as hard as you think it is, right? It comes pretty easily. All right, we're coming towards the top of the hour. Let's talk about the embellishments real quick. Triplets. And so there's two ways to play triplets. Because I hold the stick in that carry style, I play what is called carry style triplets. They're called triplets or rolls because you roll the stick around in your hand. So the top end style triplets, I'll also give you an exercise for. I don't play it that way as much myself, but when I talk about a triplet, when we were playing that motor stroke on the reel, there's that little turning where you hear the purr. That little purring rhythm is a series of, is a triplet. I use it as a turn on a phrase sometimes, but I don't use it often. And I think in a reel rhythm, that's where you usually find it first because you're playing a reel like that. And if you get really relaxed, sometimes they just kind of happen. Like, what was that? What was that? You know, because when you're very relaxed, the triplet happens because we use the top end of the stick between a downstroke and an upstroke on the drum. So in very slow motion, what happens is you hit a downstroke and this end of the stick comes around and taps the head very slightly just before you do your upstroke. And I'm going to exaggerate because it shouldn't be this big, but I think of it, if it were vertical, it'd be like a stirring motion. And when you're vertical, it's a little stirring motion, right? So you do a downstroke, tap, upstroke, downstroke, top end, upstroke, downstroke, top end, upstroke, downstroke, top end, upstroke, down. Having any luck with that? Down, top, up, 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 down, top, up. It's really hard slow. You can hear me scratching rather than making a clean connection with the drum. And that's because when you're moving a little faster, you don't have as much time to be dragging across the drum head, and the velocity of your regular upstrokes and downstrokes kind of makes it happen. So if we were playing a reel, a very slow reel, with all the notes present, I'm going to periodically go down with the down, top, up, 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 down, top, up. So if we're playing really slowly, down, up, down, top, up, down, up, down. It's so hard to do slow. Down, up, down, top, up, down, up, down, top, up, down, up, down, top, up, down, up, down, top, up. Anyone getting that stir out there? It's kind of a, just go down, top, up, down, top, up, down, top, up, down, top, up, down, top, up. Turn your wrist in a little bit. Da-da-dum, whoops, da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum. Getting it? I see some of you getting it. I see it out there. It comes from a very loose wrist. And the real trick at some point becomes controlling when you put it in, when you don't. And I say that because, personal example, when I was learning to play the drum and I was going out to the sessions and I was having a great time because we were flying it out. At the end of the session, this lovely fella came up and he goes, "Did you mean to be putting all those triplets in there?" I was like, I have no control over them. So I went home and figured out how not to play triplets when I had a loose wrist, and only to add them where I wanted them, at the turn of an A section to a B section, or as a flourish inside a particular part of a tune, so that it's not kind of randomly happening, that it is placed with some thought, and that it lifts the rhythm. So if we do our main stroke, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4, you'll see that I'm putting them in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 I'm marking the ends of 4 beats or 8, like if you're playing a phrase of 8. That's the turn of the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can use them in jigs too. So when we were playing our jig, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up. What happens is, as you're turning through the second, the turn is a down, up, down, instead of just an up, up. Instead of that up, down, up, we're adding the triplet just after the downstroke, or after the upstroke, sorry. It's so hard to do slow. I know you're feeling that out there too. Ooh, I am seeing my first triplet ever! Successes! Yay! Found the triplets. Yes, and not found the control. I feel you. It's going to take time to figure out when to add them only where you want them. I also see someone says, do you have fabric on your stick? It's not actually fabric. It's a polyplastic kind of a thing that it's almost like shrink wrap. You bundle all of these tippers, these little sticks together. This is a bundle skewer tipper as opposed to just like a straight piece of wood, so that it has a kind of a clicky sound to it, right? The shrink wrap holds them all together, and that's why you see the blue on my particular tipper, or black on some of the others. If I were playing this with a straight up stick like you guys have got, it just has a different sound. You hear how muted that is by comparison as a sound, as opposed to this one has a little extra gravity and also a little extra click, right? So different sticks can give you different sounds. And then the other tipper I have is actually fabric wrapped. It has what I would call steering wheel wrapper around it. You know, like people wrap their steering wheels when they're drivers. You can hear how dull sort of that attack is. It doesn't have the same click and pop in it that some of my others do. So different kinds of tippers produce different kinds of sounds. So we have that, you have your first kind of triplet, but I'm gonna give you another triplet to try because it comes in handy sometimes when you don't have time to stir your hand all the way around. For me, this is the easiest, the traditional triplet is the easiest one to do, I think. That's what we were just practicing. The other one, you need to be just a little bit farther up the stick to accomplish well. And instead of going up and down, we're going to go back and forth across the head of the drum. So if you think about it, when you're going back and forth, what you're going to be doing really is putting in a triplet. Can you find that? What that is, let's say you're doing an exercise where you go down, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, or down is forward and up is backwards. I should correct that. They're all still written in notation on the sheet as down, even though we're going backwards and forwards. So let's say forward, 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 back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back as an exercise. What you're going to end up doing is going 1, 2, 3, up, down, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You getting it? And a good exercise for that is to like play it on the long pattern and then shorten the pattern and then shorten the pattern so that you're used to doing that triplet no matter whether you're moving forward or moving backwards with a stick. So you have ultimate reversibility. And that's the only reason that this particular kind of triplet is a little more versatile than the other one, is because with the other one you literally are using, you're having to fight gravity slightly to turn the stick, right? You do have to turn it and work against gravity a little bit, whereas if you're just going back and forth, it's pretty effortless. So I know players who only use the top-end style triplet, and some of them can play them monster fast. I don't, you could already hear that I don't have perfect metronomic control of my back and forth triplets the way I do maybe with my up and down triplets, my regular carry triplets. But so for an exercise, and there's a sheet in the class resource directory that says top-end style pyramid exercise, and it's called a pyramid because it's an inverted pyramid from wider phrases to shorter phrases. It goes da-da-dum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, da-da-dum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it shortens that up. It goes right? It's a shorter phrase between the triplets. Then it goes shorter. It goes da 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 dum bum bum. So you basically just sort of slowly shrink the amount of time or the number of holding strokes you're doing between your triplets. So the longest one is getting you ready to reverse yourself no matter where you are in a particular stroke or pattern on the drum. So that gives you a chance to practice regular triplets, carry style triplets, or top end style triplets. And as you can see, I'm not that regular on them either. What I would say with both of them is don't overdo it. Use them sparingly. They're like the special spice. And then I'll give you one other special spice, which I definitely say you should use very sparingly because it annoys the heck out of people in the session. And that is a rim stroke, right? Where you actually strike the edge, the front edge or the back edge, depending on which way you're playing, of the drum to make that ridiculously loud sound in between your strokes. It's easiest to learn that against a jig rhythm. So you know we were doing down, down, up, 2, 3, right? You would do instead down, click, up, down. But you can hear how loud that is, right? It's something I wouldn't want to do very much in a session. It's very effective on stage at certain moments in arranged sets, but in a session, it'll make some enemies fairly quickly. But it's there. You can do it in a real rhythm too. Although I never do. I tend to only use it in jigs. It'd be like. I would use it on the one of the pattern. But another way to actually use your drum is to turn it sideways and to actually play a pattern on the wood. So like we were doing. It's hard to see on the camera, isn't it? I tend to only do this when I am mimicking the feet of a French-Canadian player. That gallop that we learned, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. You can do that on the rim of the drum too, as a different kind of a texture. But again, it's very loud, so use it sparingly. It's a weapon of destruction if you're not careful. Let's see, what do we got? First ever triplets. Do I call my bundled stick? I tend to call it, some people call the bundle of skewers, some people call them hot rods, some people call them bundle sticks, some people call them just click tippers because they make a click. So they go by lots of names, but essentially all of them are variations on a theme where a bunch of skewers of some size are bundled together either by themselves. I don't know if you can see that there's no sort of center post in this. It's just a bunch of evenly sized small skewers, or they are bundled around a central stick. I don't know if you can see that. There's one central stick that the smaller skewers are around. That makes a clickier sound than the small grade skewers that don't have a center stick, which are soft. Right? It's a much softer sound. And my favorite axe, which is currently needing to be repaired, has a big old specific gravity stick and some big old skewers, and it makes a lot of noise. Because I play with a very loud band. And so it's my way of mimicking a kit drum with one stick to make it really big and present. So you've got your carry triplets, you have your top end style triplets, you've been experimenting with tonal work on the back of the drum to make the drum sing up and down. You've got 4 reel patterns, 4 jig patterns, 3 slip jig patterns, at least 2 slide patterns, 2 hornpipe patterns, and 2 polka patterns that are all on your worksheets to experiment with, and a list of links online for places where people are playing music you could play up against if you didn't prefer to use, you know, something that you love. And exercise sheets for each of those, and cheat videos for almost all those rhythms. I haven't finished making all the videos yet, but I will try to get the very last ones done the week after next, because I'm playing out in Arizona next weekend. And I said I would talk really briefly, I know we're over time, about playing for singing. Like, I am a singer, so I accompany myself all the time. And I wanted to mention this because after everyone left yesterday, Kevin asked about singing, and I think it was Kevin. And you can accompany yourself with the drum and make a beautiful counterpoint for yourself. So the thing that led me to want to learn to play the drum in the first place was Kevin Kneff of the Chieftains sitting on stage with his Bodhran and singing a cappella with it. Oh the wren, he's the king of all birds. On St. Stephen's Day he got caught in the fur. So it's up with the kettle and it's down with the pen. Won't you give us a penny for to bury the wren? Not very well executed there, but he did something like that, and it was just marvelous. And I was like, what is that? I want to do that, right? So, I mean, that's the motor pattern we were working on, and the gallop pattern that we were working on underneath a song that is very driven, right? But you can do the same thing with jigs. Like, I do a Kate Resby song called Hunting the Hare, which is all the yelping of scalps, a scalping along the cover and out to the back, ah, the galloping, ah, the walloping, ah, the cry of the Galloway Jack, off like a feather he floats to the heather till Blackberry calls him a tune in his track. There's Spot and Spider and Beauty beside her, then Red Rake and the rest of the pack. So you can play with your jigs, and then like, you can mix up all the things that you know to create a rhythm that supports the song you're singing. So like, there's a wonderful, wonderful Danny Carnahan song. He's a singer-songwriter from the Bay Area, and it's called Lark, and it's a big wide march. So, you know, I was just 17 when to West Clare I came to serve the Lord Lachlan and fight in his name, and he gave me a sword and he promised me fame if I'd lay down my life for the Bodhran. Well, worries we'd none through the westering year, and he courted a maiden and I hunted the deer, and my sword gathered dust, for we'd nothing to fear till the snow brought a messenger riding, etc., right? So you can take your drum and turn it into your own accompaniment when you're singing, if any of you are singers out there. So I just wanted to make sure you knew you could take your drum and do wonderful things with it. It can also be played in old time sessions. That polka rhythm works awesome against old time tunes because they're moving so fast, and there's all that boom chuck on the bass. You can lock in with the bass. Questions, anyone? Got any extra? I do understand, a little overwhelming, and I feel for you. I know I threw too much into 2 classes, but I had 2 days to introduce you to the ideas, right, and get you going. And like I said, you can go back now to the class drive and kind of work your way through each one of the rhythms in your own time, at your own tempo, and start thinking about the rhythm with the tonality, and then find people to play with, right? And Shannos Dancer. I love Shannos Dancers. I think that is the great, so now you're drumming with your feet. Whoop, as I pull my microphone out. We are well over time. Thank you all for staying long. Does anyone want to unmute and ask any particular questions? Or, I mean, I think that's most of them in the chat, but what kind of mic am I using? All right, I use, this one is not cheap. So question number one, if you need a cheap mic, a Shure 57 is kind of a surefire catch-all. We'll do voice, we'll do drum, put it in a low boy mic stand if you're sitting down, so that it's like a short mic boom stand, you know, one of those ones that arcs out. Put it next to you and you can point it at the back of the bell, and you want to point it sort of towards this part of the drum, sort of top inside of the drum, but not be inside the drum. You want it just far enough away that it catches the bass note, but can catch those pops that you're building at the top of the drum with a sort of a crisp note. I actually use, it's going to be hard to see, use this as the background. I use a DPA microphone. It's a teeny tiny cardioid omnidirectional microphone, and it actually does a fabulous job of picking up bass of all things and the crisp pop notes. So I have a little tiny anchor in here that I can clip it into, and I kind of let it hang in here in such a way that it kind of also just points at the inside top of the drum a little. You can kind of see what it's doing in there. Oh, it's hard to see with the light. It's not touching the skin, but it's pointing toward it. And it allows me to move around behind it. It does pick up a lot of hand noise, I will say. This drum wasn't as noisy until this summer when I went to go teach at Pinewoods, and it was so humid. All the centuries of schmutz that had built up in here that had muffled my hand noises peeled away like a blister. Oh, it was terrible. Anyway, so now my drum's a lot louder, and I'm having to rethink how I move across the back of the drum. I'm now having to like spider across the drum rather than slide as much. So until I can build up all that dirt again, it doesn't sound so loud. But yeah, the DPA is a great mic, but it's not cheap. That's, I think it's like a $400 microphone. But I tour with, well, we were touring more often. Hopefully we'll get back to it, but I tour with my band. So it kind of paid for itself to have a really good mic that I could carry in a very small amount of space, because it's, you know, it's that tiny little end. You just coil the wire around you, and it has an XLR connection on the other end. The only thing is it does need phantom power, so you have to be, when you talk to the sound guys, it needs to be powered from the board because it doesn't have its own onboard power. But other than that, it's amazing. Like, I couldn't believe it. It was given to me to try by a sound man at a gig in Seattle who said, well, let's just try this. Oh, never went back. So, other questions? You definitely can get better with practice. Someone says, I feel like with practice I'll get better. You will. Like anything else you do in your life, the more you do it, the easier it will become. And like I said, you know, sometimes I go back and I put this drum under my other arm and I put that tipper in my other hand, which I am not adept with. You're about to hear this. Just to remind myself that the thing that feels so intuitive to me now wasn't when I first picked it up. Like, you know, when I first came to it, I'm scratching, I'm kind of dragging across the head. And if I were to try to like think of the back, I'd be doing some of the same things you guys are, right? Like I can't kind of do both at the same time because I never practice it. I really should actually, I suppose, but I like having a not great left hand so I can show you this is where I started too. And slowly over time that becomes because you're just playing a lot and you're exploring your drum and you're learning things from other drummers you meet, and you know, you are definitely going to get better with practice. Oh, the name of my band. We have a goofy name. It's called the Syncopaths, like a syncopated pathway. S-Y-N-C, no H, just S-Y-N-C-O-P-A-T-H. And I have the tremendous joy and privilege of playing with one of the best fiddlers on the planet, Ryan McCassin, and one of the best mandolin players on the planet, Ashley Hoyer, née Broder, and one of the most amazing contradance piano players, Jeff Spiro. And they are my joy and delight, and we've been a band for 21 years. So, long time. Yes, thank you, Linda, for putting that in. Syncopaths. Well, I have a few hearty souls still here. I love you. You haven't gone to your dinners yet. Oh yeah, thank you. We had a lot of fun. We were touring a lot more. We did the Camarillo gig. We were touring a lot more, but good news and bad news. Ashley had a baby. That's awesome, but it took her off the road for a little while. Ryan needed a new kidney, and now he has a new kidney, but that kind of took him out of commission for a little while too. And now he's got the kidney. We're just figuring out how to tour him safely. And I took a new job and went from 6 weeks of leave a year to 2 weeks of leave a year as I start over. So between the three of us, we're not touring quite as much right now, but hopefully we'll get back on the road soon. And in the meantime, I'm getting a chance to teach virtually now, but in person this summer at Lark. So I hope maybe I'll see some of you at camp or at least here online, which reminds me to say thank you to everyone at Lark, both virtual and in person, and to remind you that this only happens because you guys donate to Lark. And so if Rowan hasn't already put it in again, there we go. Donating to Lark is definitely a way to keep this happening. These wonderful free courses that we get online. They do half Lark virtually each year. So there's the summer camp, and then this is in the winter, virtual winter camp, which means we can reach the whole world. So yeah, thank you everybody. Do you have anything else left to ask? Or do you want to unmute yourselves and say anything?
It's been a great class and really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Grateful to Lark for putting this on.
Me too. I don't get a chance to teach as often as I once did, and I love every chance I get. I just wish I had you here in person. So